Good morning, what is up everyone? It is a beautiful day here. The sun is shining.
It's shining too bright, Logan. We gotta turn it off. It's too hot.
And today we're gonna be cutting Jake's hair. I'm gonna leave my hair long, see what happens.
That was not on the docket, Logan. That is not today's video. No, today's video is an underwater box fort.
Jake, it's been too long.
It is not Jake getting a haircut.
Look, I got all the supplies. Jake, sit in the chair. I'm gonna be your barber today.
You're not a trained professional, Logan. You have not gone to school for 7 years to get a doctorate.
I'm not trained, but you gotta sit down.
It's not for cutting hair.
I thought this was a barber thing. It turns out it's actually a swab vest. Okay.
This is when it didn't look horrible. This is before Logan just butchered my hair.
I could give a really good haircut or a really bad haircut. Let's see.
Get out of here, he's not cutting my hair. You're gonna ruin my hair. My beautiful hair.
Welcome to the salon, Jake. Have a seat.
This guy actually just wants me to go bald. Guys, he's gonna make me bald. I'm gonna be bald Papa Jake.
How are you feeling?
Not too good, Logan, because I feel like you're making me bald.
I kind of like shaved the back of his head.
How bad is it, guys? Let me know in the comments. I can't see back there. He's not letting me see, guys. Comment.
No, we're working on it, guys, but I'm a little scared. To be honest, I thought I was gonna be a really good barber. This is not going as I thought. Are you guys ready for the final product for Jake's big hair reveal?
I messed my hair up. This is when it didn't look horrible. This is before Logan just butchered my hair. Is Logan a barber out of 10? Give him a 1. If he's terrible, give him a... We're done with barber shopping for today, because today, guys, we are going to be building an underwater fort that is going to survive being filled up in the pool. And Logan is gonna jump into it from the trampoline. But not actually. So guys, we've done underwater forts before, you've seen them, and they have been quite, to say the least, difficult to manage. I want an underwater fort that we can chill in while the water is above our head. We are in a secure bubble of safety.
There's no way this works.
100% way this works, Logan, and I'll show you how it's gonna work. Just stay right there.
And if you guys happen to be new to this channel, click that subscribe button, hit the bell button, make it go ding, and then you'll be part of the hashtag squad.
This is what we are dealing with. We ain't using cardboard on this build. Oh, no. We called up cardboard and we said, hey, we want your jacked brother who's been lifting weights every single day.
Jake, what are you talking about?
It's hardboard. Oh, that's right.
Hardboard.
Ow, that hurt a lot. This is solid hardboard. It's like cardboard. It smells like cardboard. It feels like cardboard, but this thing, ow, why do I keep doing that? Is hard as a rock.
I see.
So we are gonna be building our underwater base out of hardboard and securing it together with Flex Seal. Then we can make a little hatch at the top that we can crawl down into, and we basically got an underwater fort / submarine that we can chill in. Logan, we're done with cutting my hair.
Oh, this side looks really
Logan,
good.
No more hair cutting.
The other side, it just needs a little bit.
Logan's picked up a new hobby. No one's touching my hair. Okay, we're done with touching my hair. All right, Logan, the pool is filling. It is gonna be full of water soon. We need to get this fort in here, and to secure the whole thing down, I bought cement.
Cement?
Cement, Logan. We ain't playing Little League anymore, Logan. We in the majors. We going cement, hardboard, Flex Seal. This is gonna be the most secure fort we've ever built. Which also scares me a little bit, because we should definitely make some escape hatches. Before we even start, guys, do not try this at home ever. Building an underwater fort is not only dangerous, but also a good way to get trapped underwater. So we are about to start building the underwater fort, and we've got all of our hardboard. Plus, we've got our bins, which we're gonna be filling with cement to keep the entire fort down. And then we also have plexiglass that we're gonna use as windows, because you know an underwater fort isn't an underwater fort unless you can look outside and see all the fishies. We don't have fishies, but you know, we can look at the water. I know this might not look like much right now, but this is basically the fort. Well, we still haven't done the other sides and the roof or the windows, but we're gonna be folding this up. So this is the outside, and we're gonna have an area of about 3 squares of hardboard, and then these walls are gonna come up, sealing the fort in. And then I think the way we're gonna get in is like a submarine. We'll just have a big hatch at the top that we can open up like this. I wanna reinforce it with more hardboard so it stays even more secure. Hardboard versus water. I don't know who's gonna win, guys. I'm actually really curious. I just hope this thing doesn't implode like crazy. We got the general layout done, so now we need to flip this thing and work on the roof, but we still have a lot to do. We still have to put the windows in here. I'm actually really curious, dude. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm kind of scared.
Jake, I think we have to build the concrete now.
Well, that is true, Logan, and we're not building concrete, you see. We're mixing concrete. I also had a really cool idea to add an oxygen tank to the side to feed us fresh oxygen, so we're gonna work on that. But before we can do any of that, we need to make the concrete because it's gotta harden. So, Logan, how do we make concrete?
I honestly have no clue. So, I've never made concrete before, but we're gonna give it a try. Now we gotta pour the concrete into the bucket. So we're just gonna make a small little hole. Oh, come on.
Okay guys, so while Logan's outside working on the reinforcement of the actual underwater fort, I came in here to work on a little invention. Basically, I'm gonna be using this PVC pipe as a oxygen hose, and we're basically gonna be feeding the fort oxygen with a couple different pumps.
Come on, concrete. I give up. I'm gonna let Jake do the rest. See you guys later.
Do not try this at home because it is homemade, but I brought it over here to the sink and poured some, well, some bubbles in there to show you guys just how this works. There we go. We've got oxygen feeding directly into the fort. That's getting big. Oh, that's getting big. That's getting big. Oh no, okay, I gotta shut it off. I gotta shut it off. Shut it off. Oh.
We have 4 buckets full of concrete. Now we just gotta add water, and apparently it'll turn into actual concrete.
It's a little bit of water per bucket. Oh, dude, we should write our names in it. Logan, you should put your hand in one.
3,
and then you'll have
1, go. Water.
I'm making concrete, guys, for our underwater fort. Logan, if we take a little bit of concrete out, we can make a concrete snowball.
Jake, that is the worst idea.
That actually feels really weird and gross. Wait, if I held my hands like this forever, would they just seal shut?
Jake, I don't think you should hold concrete like
I don't know. I've never used concrete before.
You're gonna have concrete hands.
I'm gonna put a big old Papa J right here. I think this one we could do the Papa Jake symbol. Got it in concrete, and we got it on my arm. And then this one, we'll just draw a picture of Logan. What we have right now is the exterior of the fort, and it's looking pretty sweet. I mean, this might be one of the cooler forts I think we've ever built. The inside is, well, it's a little kind of empty. But that's okay because we're gonna deck it out with some, you know, underwater house things that you would want. Or we're also gonna put some reinforcement beams across here and across here to make it even stronger. And then I think the final thing we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap the entire thing in tape to make it even extra waterproof. Then of course we have to add on the top piece, which is going to be our ceiling, but also act as our way in and out of the fort. Before we do that though, I think it's time to get some tape on this thing, and then we can add the plexiglass windows so we can look out at our underwater fortress. We are wrapping it now in duct tape to give it even more stability. We still haven't got the interior done yet, but what I decided to start working on are the window pieces. So we've got these windows here that we can look out at the water, and I've got my Sawzall here because this is not cardboard, it's hardboard. We can't just use regular old box cutters. Like that, we've got another window, and basically what we're going to be using are these plexiglass sheets that are going to go over this, and then we're going to tape them down using Flex Seal. So, you know, at least we can look outside. We still haven't put on the roof yet. We still haven't decked out the interior. We got a lot of stuff to do, and the pool is still filling, but so far, guys, I think this is going to work. And now we got a clear piece of glass. The fort is almost 100% complete, and it is now a tank.
This thing is so solid.
Oh, so we went inside and we did the reinforcement. We actually used PVC. So basically the way this is gonna work is when the water pushes in, it's gonna push in on both sides and push against the PVC. Same going this way. So, I mean, it's basically gonna be a submarine. The windows are all taped up. Once we get it in the pool, it's gonna be kind of floating. So we have to add all of the weights. We have about 1,000 pounds of weights that we're gonna put in here and hopefully sink it to the bottom of the pool.
I don't think it's gonna work, Jake.
It's gonna work, buddy.
I really don't think this is gonna work. There's not even tape on the inside.
I guarantee you, this is gonna work. We are gonna get in this thing, we are gonna sink it, and I bet you this stays for like a day, 2 days, 3 days. You said my concrete ball couldn't work, and I built a look at this. That's a concrete ball right there. That's a snowball made of do not throw this at someone.
Dangerous.
Do not throw this concrete ball at someone. The scariest snowball you've ever seen. Yeah.
We have completed adding the roof, and now this thing is ready to go in the water.
Fully waterproof. It is going to survive. Logan doesn't think it's going to survive, but guys, before we put it in, comment below, do you think this is going to go underwater and be an official underwater box fort? This will be the first time we have ever had a box fort not leak, if we can get it down there. We also finished the flap here, so it's kind of like a submarine. You're gonna have to go in through the top. Once we get in the pool, you go in there, you close the flap, and you're good to chill inside the fort.
Do not try this at home.
An underwater box fort using 1,000 layers of tape as water sealant. I mean, it might be the most beautiful build we've ever made. Hello! Wow, you know it's a big fort when you echo.
Okay guys, we weren't able to get on the trampoline. This thing is really
able
heavy.
to get in the pool.
Here we go.
Oh, here she goes!
Oh, and it's in!
It's in?
It's a boat!
Is it still waterproof? Hey, get back here, boat!
Okay, so it looks like we've built a boat, Jake. Oh, Jake, it's cold. Oh, it's cold in here.
Bring it over here, Logan.
It looks dry in there. I don't know. So far, so good. We have a leak?
A little leak.
This is supposed to be a box fort that has no water. Oh yeah, there's water.
Small leak, but yo, we have some flex suit. We could probably seal it. I just gotta get inside it.
Now we have to sink the ship as fast as we can because it looks like the hardboard's starting to break.
Starting to kind of bubble up with a little bit of water. I think we should have put more tape on the bottom. I mean, the sides are holding up pretty well, but all right, I'm going in. Here goes nothing, guys. Oh no.
Okay. I don't know how this is gonna work.
I'm stuck on something.
Oh, Jake is bending. This boat is bending.
Hold on, hold on. Logan!
Jake's in the boat. Oh no. Okay, we gotta hold it. Get in the middle of the boat.
We got a leak! She's going down, Logan!
No! Jake, you need to get in the middle of the boat.
What do you mean get in the middle of the boat?
Okay, so the boat is sinking. The bad news is there's a ton of water inside the fort. Get a vacuum and take the water out, Jake.
Inside the fort now. We have lost a lot of the air because of, well, we broke a hole in the bottom here.
Here's a bucket of cement, Jake.
All right, guys, so at this point, the underwater fort has completely sunken.
It is underwater.
I think the problem was we did not put enough reinforcements on the bottom, so once that hole went through, the whole thing sunk. But I'm just so upset because the walls are holding so well. This would have worked if we had just done more tape on the bottom. We're now trying to empty it out and see if that's gonna work. I don't know. Let's go hyper beast mode and see if this works.
What in the world is going on?
Oh no. All right, guys, we are below the water level right now.
We are technically underwater. We just need to make sure these supports hold, and we need to get more of this water out of here.
At this point, there's only one thing to do.
What's that, Logan?
Let's enjoy the fort. We tried our best to fix it. Oh, Jake, where are you?
We're gonna tip her.
Oh no, we're going down again.
That's a whole thing of concrete. This is exactly what went wrong, guys. This is where the hole came out. And that's the hole that goes into our new epic underground box fort that's filled with water.
You can do it, Jake.
It's kind of weird here. It tastes really sour. Check it out, dude. Welcome to the crib.
So now that we're in the underwater box fort, Jake, what do we do? We play the best game ever invented for underwater box forts. Rock, paper, scissors, underwater.
Alright guys, well we tried to make an underwater box fort. Didn't go as planned. If you guys want us to try again and go harder, maybe with wood, let's get 100,000 likes.
Yeah, guys, I mean, underwater box forts have been one of the hardest things for us to do. So if you want us to successfully try and do the challenge again, we can try it with wood, we can try it with more concrete. Like the video down below and leave a comment what we should do in our next video. But this has been Papa Jake.
Jake, I just realized you have a tattoo.
I do have a tattoo.